I've got something to say. Look, I realized something. I have been so unconsciously lost in myself, so self-absorbed, focused on being me so much. I've been so focused on being Nathan, so focused on being Nathan. And that means everything. I mean, it means my focus on manifesting my career, my focus on manifesting this, my focus on even the fact that the last month or two now, I've been going through this transformation where I've been so focused on being Nathan, going through a transformation. Because I've been so self-absorbed, I have missed truth. When I'm not so busy thinking about myself, craziest thing happens. I'm driving down the street and I see this guy sitting in his wheelchair right outside the post office, which I go to like basically every 3 days to deliver packages from our crystal store, right? I see this guy there every single time, and he sits there and he's staring at the ground, and he eats a bag of Cheetos and he has a Coke with him, and he just stares at the ground, and he's like super slouched over, and he's just been sitting there every day since I've been here. But you want to know what happens when I'm not so busy being Nathan? When I'm not so self-absorbed in myself? I bring him a snack. I get him a smoothie. I give it to him. I ask him his name. I get to know him. His name's Charlie. He's amazing. Just needed someone to talk to, someone to see him, someone to realize that he has intrinsic value that cannot be taken away, no matter whether he lives in a mansion or on the street. I was even so busy being Nathan and telling the story that I don't have anyone that I can really connect with, that really gets me, that really is awake to notice that there's been people here. There's been people here, but I had the door closed to them. I didn't see them. I didn't even recognize them standing there looking at me because I was so busy being Nathan. What might you notice in your life if you reduce the importance of being whoever you are? If it wasn't so important, if it wasn't so self-absorbed, that false self, what might you see? I've been seeing things real different. I've been seeing that in every single moment, the universe is always giving me an opportunity to give to someone in a small way, in a big way, to be there for someone. But I've been so lost thinking that there was something that I was missing, thinking that there's something that I was missing, thinking that it's super, super important that I keep leveling up. And why isn't this in my life taking off? Why isn't this? Where's that? I've been so confused. I missed something incredible. There is a real life happening here right now. It's called reality. It's called the truth. You want to know what the truth is? Let go of yourself. Let go. And you'll actually be here in this moment, not so caught up in your own mind. You go to the grocery store and you see everybody walking around shopping, but no one's really there. Everyone's in their own head thinking about what they're doing later or what happened the day before. It's like you can see, it's like we're all in this haze. It's like we're hypnotized. We're hypnotized by the false self. We think we are this character that's super important to be. And I've been going through this process of letting go of that, but seeing it for what it is, not just pushing it away, but choosing to be honest, choosing to really take a good fucking look. And you know what I see? It's an illusion. It's an illusion. And what I see that's real is that just next to my camp that I'm camping at, there's a huge pile of junk and trash and people littering all over the place. You know what I see now? I see myself picking up a bag, walking around and picking it up. When you're not so lost in being yourself, you see that there is something very real here. When you're lost in yourself, you're busy walking around thinking about all the problems you have. When you're not lost in yourself, you see that you are the solution and you be it. And I just wanted to share that with you guys. And you know what I realized? Nearly every single day for the last few weeks, nearly every day, I mean, I swear, I'm not exaggerating here. It's just nonstop. I keep bumping into people who recognize me from YouTube, and they just share this explosion of gratitude and like, you know, oh, this crystal series you did, like, dude, that changed my life. You have no idea. I mean, that's literally happening every day. And I'm just like, all right, you know, thanks. Like, I appreciate hearing that. And it just blows my mind because I've been showing this to myself so clearly, but I've been so lost in my fake illusion, false self problems to see that I have this gift. I have this gift for uplifting people. I have this gift. And when I make crystal videos and I really make them and I'm present, and it's not about me, it's not about my false self agenda, but it's really just me in that moment, just giving to you on the other end of that screen. I mean, you're there and I just give. I mean, those videos really help people. I mean, I've seen it. People keep telling me every day. And it blows my mind because I'm like, I never really realized, you know, I was just sharing my experience of what I was going through. And to find out that I've been so busy trying to figure out how can I help people? How can I actually add value to people's life? I was so busy asking that question, I missed the fact that when I'm not so busy being someone that needs to figure out how to add value, I am adding value. So I wonder if you too are ready to also be honest and maybe acknowledge in our own lives, all of us, that maybe we're so busy being this character story that we think we are and that it's super important. Maybe we're so caught up in that that we're missing who we really are and what's really here right in front of us. Isn't that something? Karen, I don't know if you're watching this, but you were right. And I didn't get it at the time. My friend Karen, she told me, she said, I think enlightenment is giving to others. And I mean, it was like a seed planted that day. That was like 2.5 years ago. But sometimes it takes a while for our plants to grow. And I'm not expecting anyone that's never thought or heard or had this consideration before to just immediately jump on this train I'm on. I'm not, because I know that we are all having our own journey and working through our own false self-illusions until we finally break through and see what is truth for ourselves. But Karen told me, I mean, she came right out and told me. And you can't see enlightenment, but you can sure see enlightened activity. And it's like, when you're not so caught up in the illusion, it just makes sense. When you're not so busy trying to be yourself and get something for yourself, you're here, you're present, you are overflowing with joy and peace of the present moment and the freedom that you have discovered for yourself from being trapped in your false self prison. And you're just overflowing. And what do you do next? You give, you share. And when you see other people around you, you don't see them from your false self-judgments. You don't project at them. You see that there is this intrinsic quality and specialness and value and beauty in everyone that cannot be taken away no matter who they are or what they've done or what position they are in. It's there. And you know what's interesting when you're free from yourself? When you see them, that's what you're looking at. That's what you see. And when you speak to them, that's the quality that you're talking to. You're talking to who they really are. You cut straight through that false self bullshit. I have been so confused and so self-absorbed. And I just wanted to be honest and share that with you because I'm not afraid. It's okay. You know, it's okay to be honest. It's okay to be honest with yourself. You can do it. There might be some scary shit in there that you find, but the best part is that when you look at it and you actually take a chance to see that scary shit, you see that it's an illusion. It's not real. There was no reason to be afraid. There aren't any problems. There's only the solution, which is you. You are the solution that you've been looking for. You always have been. And I just think that's interesting. I think it's pretty cool. You know, I've been kind of dragging my feet behind me for a little bit. I know I've been going through this transformation. I'm grateful for it. You know, I basically said, I don't want to be the false self anymore. I'm tired of it. I don't want any more illusion. I want to see the truth. I want to see it. I've been dragging my feet, and I know that by me being willing to make this statement, would you rather be having everything you've ever wanted in your life right in front of you, or would you rather be free from the false self? And I've been choosing every single day for the last 2 months, I'd rather be free. And there's been temptation, just like it talks about with Jesus, that he faced these temptations. Trust me, I've had temptation. And almost every other moment, it's this false self-illusion going, hey, it would be so much easier to just lean back into me. Don't you think it would be so much easier to just go back to those lies you tell yourself? It would be so much easier. You know, if you don't keep pursuing your dreams, they're going to fade away. You're going to be a failure, right? All this just nonsense. And I say to myself, you're wrong. Anytime I've ever taken your advice, false self, you have steered me nowhere. You've led me in circles. And no matter what I've gained for myself, it never brought me true satisfaction or joy. None of it. So we can spend all day discovering new problems in our relationships, new problems in our career, new problems with where we live, new problems in our family, new problems with this. And the false self says, I need to change all this stuff. I need to raise my vibe, and I need to change all this stuff in my life. Do you? Or is it possible that right now you are in the perfect place, and you have everything that you need to be who you truly are? And you don't have to change your external reality to discover that. You just have to be willing to look at the insanity that you've been letting drive your life. You have to be willing to look at that fear straight in the face and say, I see you. You got to keep seeing it. That's how consciousness grows. So I don't know what's next. I don't. I'm definitely not claiming enlightenment, trust me. But what I am saying is that there is something truly special happening right here, right now in this moment for every single one of us. You have a gift. You are a gift. You're so busy trying to be someone, you might just miss it though. You might just miss that you already are someone. Thank you. This community, thank you so much. Seriously, you guys, it is just so much more clear to me now how amazing all of you are. I've been walking around going through all this fake illusion problem stuff, and you've been right here all the time. This beautiful community that has always given to me, that completely supports my life. You guys are the entire reason that I'm able to travel, that I'm able to make the videos, that I'm able to be living this way. You guys are the reason that I have friends to talk to no matter where I go. You're the reason that I know that there are other people out there that are willing to walk the path of truth. You're just such amazing people. You guys are so fucking amazing. And I've had an opportunity here every single day to turn on my phone and share and give to you from the gift that I am. But I've been too busy dancing with my fake problems to do it. So let me tell you something. I'm back, baby. I'm back. And I've been on this quest now. I've been on this quest for years, and I finally see it with more clarity and more honesty than I've ever seen. I've been insane. I saw that insanity. I chose to keep seeing it, and the truth made itself known to me. So let me tell you something. Do not be afraid to persist in your journey. Don't be afraid. If you peel back the layers of who you think you are, there is some deep emptiness within yourself. And I've been afraid to look at that emptiness. I've been trying to add new things onto that emptiness, like more money, new locations, new relationships. I've been trying to build on top. I've been trying to build on top that emptiness so I don't have to look at it. And you know what I said? I said, I'm done hiding. And so I looked at that emptiness, and I was willing to, and I kept looking, and I gave it all of my awareness, and I gave it all my attention. And you want to know what's in that emptiness? Me, who I really am. Take a look. Thank you. You are such a gift, and I see it now. And I'm sorry that I've been so lost in myself to really be here, to really give and share with you. Sorry. All the sharing I've done, all the value I've ever added to your life, to be honest, it was on accident. I didn't mean to. It just, it was like kind of in the background of my journey of trying to change my life. I also accidentally tapped into who I really am and shared a lot of value with you guys. The problem is there was no problem. I just didn't realize that. And so yeah, I love you guys. And what's going to happen next? I don't know. I've got no idea. I've been creating so much suffering in my life. I clearly don't really know what I'm talking about. The ability to be honest is what allows truth to come in. So for anyone out there that's walking around thinking they have all the answers, no offense, my friend, trust me, I relate to you. Just let that shit go. You are in a much better space, a much more truthful space when you don't know, because that's what allows who you really are to make itself known to you, not while you're so busy being what you know and doing what you know. Just let it go. It's there's these powerful moments in every single day of our lives that we have the opportunity to tune into. But if you're too busy being this important person with all these important goals, you just might miss exactly what you've been looking for was right here all along. Don't be afraid to look at that emptiness. Don't be afraid to approach your fears from a place of truth and honesty, because then you can clear away the entire structure and building that you've been building your whole life. You can clear it away and you can build a new foundation, and you can do so from a place of truth. And you can do so from a place of honesty, and you can do so in such a way that that foundation is built on like real strength, real raw power. I don't know what's next, but I woke up, at least today I am, right? And I see I have so much to share. I have so much to give. That's what I'm going to do. And I will see you for the next video.